pressure for him?
He is the best Indian leg spinner.
Oh, that's a bold statement.
I will say that without a doubt.
He's
And
had his moments,
he's
definitely.
had his moments,
Brilliant
and
pattern.
you can debate on why he's not playing for India right now.
We're going to the next team, a team which doesn't have a lot of luck. They have been running out of lucks. And this team, I'm talking about a team who has not made the playoffs since over 10 years now. They last made the playoffs in 2014 where they faced KKR in the final and eventually had lost them. So we're talking about Punjab Kings. We have Jatin Paranjape, the former India cricketer. So we're Punjab Kings. So what has gone wrong? I mean, I don't see much of right over here with this franchise. They have had more of wrongs over here. So what has actually gone wrong? Because they always had a star-stuck, a squad. Always they have had David Miller who used to finish games for them. They had players like Adam Gilchrist. They had players like Maxwell is back again, but they had Maxwell before as well. So what has eventually gone wrong for them?
I think at the end of the day, what makes sports teams strong is the culture around the team.
Okay.
It's not only 11 best players who win every match.
Right.
It's picking the right combination, which will play the best.
Correct.
But for me, from all the last few seasons, I've always felt that it's a case of too many cooks spoiling the broth from an ownership perspective.
Okay.
I've always felt that it's a team which has had a lot of interference from ownership on cricketing issues, and I think that's the kind of root cause. When you talk to players who've played for Punjab in the past as well, it's always the reaction is that it was not a very happy place to be. So I think that's the problem. But hey, this year they've had 110 crores in the bank. They went shopping in this IPL. And they've built a dream team of a squad. So let's hope that this combination of Shreyas Iyer and Ricky Ponting will find the right space for the quality which this team deserves.
Yes.
Which I think is a playoff place. And knowing Ricky Ponting personally over the years, I know that he will not tolerate any interference from anybody except the team management and the captain. And I think Shreyas will find it a good place to play.
Correct.
Because he will have complete backing from Ponting. So all in all, once the captain is free and once the captain is allowed to, to pick his team, because cricket is a captain's game.
Correct.
Like football is not a captain's game; it's a manager's game.
Yes.
But here the coach has to follow what the captain wants to do, and I think Shreyas will have a lot of freedom, a lot of room to express himself as a captain in this franchise.
So Punjab Kings over the years in terms of stats has made the most changes into the playing 11. So do you think that is the main problem here with this squad, that you are having so many changes, you're changing your 11 again and again and again, so that it means you're not trusting your players in. So is that an issue over here?
Yeah, and I think that won't be the issue this year.
Okay.
Because with Ponting and Shreyas, you will have two people who believe in the decisions that they take, who will stand by the decisions that they've taken. So obviously, if you are not confident of your place in the team, especially in a fast-paced format like T20, it's very, very tough to come and just play the one odd game or just the two odd game. So I think they will want to find a good combination very, very quickly. I think Punjab's season depends on how quickly they find that right 11, and then hoping that they stay fit, and then just keeping that 11 going, pretty much like what CSK does, or all the big teams. They have that one team which keeps playing, because when that team plays together for a number of games, then you can come out of tough situations if need be.
One of the strongest teams in paper. I think they had almost a 10 out of 10 auction year, and they have bought the likes. They have got Shreyas Iyer, second most expensive player in the history of IPL. They have got back Glenn Maxwell, one of the best finishers of the game. They have Marcus Stoinis, another player who has done so well in IPL cricket and as well for Australia. they have used an RTM on Arshdeep Singh, and
Yeah,
they have got in Yuzvendra Chahal for a record 18.5 crores.
yeah.
So what do you think of this star-studded squad over here?
Yeah, actually, I think the one player whom I'm really looking forward to is Marco Jansen.
Okay,
Because if you've
right,
seen him bowling for the last 4 or 5 months, Jansen is very much a rhythm bowler.
rhythm bowler, correct.
And He reminds me of the earlier Australian Bruce Reed,
Right,
and
yes,
left arm over guys who get steepling bounce from a length, which Jansen gets, depend a lot on their rhythm. And
correct,
he's looking in superb rhythm right now. So for me, Jansen is as crucial to their chances as a Shreyas Iyer or a
absolutely.
Simran Singh or a Glenn Maxwell. I think Jansen coming in, bowling fast, ripping out a couple of batters out early
Hmm,
will be very important. They'll have to relook their field positioning for Jansen, because if they go in with a regular slip,
correct,
that ball is going to fly above the slip's head because of the bounce which Jansen gets. And Mohali is a pitch which has a lot
correct.
of bounce. I've played there myself and it has a lot of bounce. So they will have to put that slip actually near the 30-yard circle, because that's where the ball will go off a regulation edge.
Correct.
So they need to be aware of these couple of things. But all in all, really strong squad, an Indian dominated bowling attack. I think that's the way it will play out with Yuzi and Harpreet. And then it'll be a toss up between Vaishak and Kuldeep on who plays the first game. But all in all, a good side with a good captain and a good coach. So I think a lot of this IPL's team success will depend on Ponting and Shreyas Iyer.
So you just spoke about captaincy here. They bought in Shreyas Iyer. It was a no-brainer. They named him as captain, but they also have Ricky Ponting in the coaching. So they have already had a very good relationship back with Delhi Capitals. They had a lot of success. They got into that final in 2020, but eventually didn't cross the line. So what has this Shreyas and Ponting connection been over the years?
I think there's definitely a comfort level
Yes,
amongst them, and with Delhi Capitals, I think they also had Saurav Ganguly in the support staff that year. I think they also had Ajit Agarkar in the support staff, if I'm not
in Delhi
mistaken.
Capitals.
Yes, a
Yes,
couple of
yes,
years back
Dapple
when
of Delhi Capitals.
When
Absolutely,
Ponting
yes.
was around,
Ponting was
when
around. Ganguly was there. Praveen Amre
when
was there.
Shreyas was the captain, they had a heavy coaching bench.
Yes,
This year they don't have such a heavy coaching bench, which is good, because when you have too many tactically acumened people,
correct,
offering opinions, it kind of throws you off a little bit. So like I said, this combination
correct.
of two guys, and obviously Maxwell also is extremely experienced. I think he will probably be like a vice captain in this team. So lots to look forward to. The way we are talking about Shreyas needing to prove himself as a captain, I think Maxwell also needs to come back and
Yes.
show his real worth.
So we know what
Yeah,
Maxwell is
we know
capable
what he
of,
can
what he
do,
has done.
and here I think if he's played for Punjab earlier, I
Yes, he
think,
has played for
and
Punjab earlier.
and so
Yes.
yeah, this could be a good homecoming for him.
So Shreyas Iyer, coming from a winning team, he's just won an IPL. He just won the Champions Trophy. So that thing, it gives him a good confident mindset. He was the leading run scorer for India in Champions Trophy, and then taking KKR over the line last year. So I think that is going to give him that confidence going into Punjab.
Yeah, he's playing brilliantly right now, and even though he scored really well in the last three games of the Champions Trophy, I
Yes.
thought he could have remained not out in a couple of those games and taken his team home. But here, I think he will be mindful that he will have to win games for the team. So all in all, a packed side, a side bristling with power. But also let's not forget that the two players whom they've retained,
Hmm.
Prab Simran and Shashank,
Yes.
need to pull their weight in the team.
Absolutely.
So Prab Simran, we've seen a lot of him.
As an impact player.
Yes, as an impact player, he's been given chances. Now these are the guys, the younger brigade, the Jurels, the Jaiswals, the Prab Simrans, the Shashanks. Shashank not too young, but still from a stature perspective, I think these are the guys. If they pull their weight in the team, then it gives a different ascendancy to the team.
So talking about Shashank Singh, I mean, what a story he had.
Yeah.
I think they had put the wrong Shashank Singh, but he turned the wrong into right.
Yeah.
And being the only second player and the out of the two
Yeah,
to be
yeah,
retained.
yeah.
So what was the thought process like? Were you like kind of shocked when the RTA, the retentions were announced, where Punjab only retained Prab Simran and Shashank Singh and left Arshdeep out of that retention
Yeah,
squad?
I think it was a smart move.
Okay.
Because they felt that here are the two potential best young players in India.
Yes.
Not young again for Shashank, but impactful players.
Impactful player.
And those roles, right at the top and at the end.
Yes.
So they thought that if they can build the middle of the circuit, with the money,
You
they
remember
will.
that historic chase against KKR?
Yes. So Shashank, I'm not surprised with the success he's got, because I've seen him in Mumbai for so many years. He's always been a highly hardworking, honest cricketer. Been playing club cricket for years and years and years without any recognition, and I think the game is giving him back for all the effort that he's put in. A lovely guy as well, and he can hit a long ball. So he would be waiting to stamp his authority on this IPL.
So it said that wrong roads lead to the right destinations. I think this story of Shashank Singh
Yeah.
has developed
Yeah.
into this.
Yeah.
But sir, coming into the squad over here, they have almost managed to have the most. They had the most purse in going into the auction. They got Arshdeep Singh back for 18 crores. They used the
Yeah.
RTM on him. But sir, what do you think? Do you think it's a 10 out of 10? But are they lacking somewhere?
Yeah.
They think with a spinner. I think
Yeah.
with the going squad.
I think Maxwell is a highly underrated
Spinner.
spin option.
Spin option.
Spin option. So I think they've got Harpreet, who's done really well for them.
And the spin wizard Yuzi Chahal.
Yeah, and so Harpreet is like a Akshar Patel kind of bowler, right?
Oh, yes.
The height,
Yes.
and he gets bounce. And then you have Yuzi. So I think Yuzi will
Completely
he
agree.
will be, I think, interesting to see what role he plays. But I think they're okay. I think they're okay.
So, but Yuzi hasn't had that best of form. He was dropped from the Indian team and didn't have. He had an okay last season with Rajasthan Royals. I
Yeah.
mean, he was the leading wicket taker.
Yeah.
But so, what do you reckon? Like, he's not played much of cricket over the years. Do you expect the same from him? But considering he was bought for a mere 5 crores from Rajasthan back in 22, but now his stakes are high. He's bought for over 18 crores.
Yeah.
And again, so do you think that his form, maybe a dip in form, could be a kind of a pressure for him?
He is the best Indian leg spinner.
Oh, that's a bold statement.
I will say that without a doubt. And
He's had his moments.
He's
Definitely.
had his moments,
Brilliant
and
pattern.
you can debate on why he's not playing for India right now. But there was a time when India couldn't think of anybody except Yuzi.
They had the
Yeah.
Kulcha.
Correct, the
we can remember.
Kulcha combination.
Yes.
So I think a good platform for him to come in and show who's the boss.
Absolutely. I think the spin department is still, but where Yuzvendra Chahal is concerned, I don't think, because this bowler can take 4 to 5 wickets. But going back into that middle order phase where we have Shashank Singh, Nihal Vadera, who can be a brilliant impact player. He has done
Yeah.
well for Mumbai Indians. They have Marcus Stoinis to finish the innings.
Yeah.
So what do you think about this middle order and Marco Jansen as well?
No, I think power packed, right? Stoinis, Maxwell, Jansen, Shashank Singh,
Absolutely.
Shreyas Iyer himself. So all 6, 7, including Jansen on the top 7 are all hitters.
Not to forget Brar can bat as well.
And Brar can bat as well. So I think they have the right launchpad. They will want to get the right combination as early as possible, strike the right combination as early as possible, and let's see how they hold their nerve in the rest of the season.
Correct. So do you think with Yuzi and Maxwell as the only recognized spinner in this squad, they could have gone maybe with one more recognized spinner over here? Because the wickets are going to get slower.
Yeah, I think Harpreet will bowl well.
Okay.
And they could have a young junior somewhere in the ranks as well,
Okay.
whom they might want to play. But all in all, a strong side.
Right. But sir, do you really think with this Iyer and Ponting partnership, they will first want to obviously make the playoffs? That will be the first aim, because that's not happened for a decade now. So
Yeah.
do you think if they get to the playoffs, would this team on which is the strongest on paper go all the way over here?
I think the team which goes to the playoffs, which gets into the playoffs, is obviously playing very consistently strong cricket.
Absolutely correct.
So then they have the experience to take them beyond. So they have Maxwell, they have Shreyas Iyer. Inglis himself is an experienced player. So I think they have the chops to go
They
right
have
to the.
backups as well
Yes,
because they have Lockie Ferguson
yes,
in the
yes,
back. They
yes,
have
yes,
such players in the
yes,
back who
yes,
can develop.
yes, yes.
So I think hopefully for we would love to see Punjab Kings back into the top four because last time, as I said, I was only in school where I saw Punjab going into the final. Where was the last time they made the playoffs? We'll be back with on another episode. Till then, please stay tuned and please follow Khelomore Cricket and Khelomore India for more such updates. Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you.
sir.
Thank you.